as deep as night, so great a hunger, Lord, to see your light. The sparrow finds a home beneath your wing, so may we come to rest where angels sing. In today's gospel, Jesus talks about how there were many kings and prophets who wanted to see and hear the things that the disciples were now seeing and hearing, but never had the chance to. In this reflection, there is a subtle overtone of patience. If maybe the kings and prophets had been more patient, if maybe the rabbis were a little more patient with God's plan, instead of believing that their interpretation of the scriptures was so right that Jesus couldn't possibly be the Messiah they were seeking. About patience, Sister Joan Chittister writes, "There was a time, the story goes, when if a person missed a stagecoach, that was no problem. They just waited for the next one to come through 6 months later. Now in our time," the wag says, "people have a breakdown if they miss 1 second of a revolving door." The story makes a point worth considering. The problem is that in speeding up our society, we too often fail to realize that life is about more than speed, especially the spiritual life. The spiritual life is a process of growing into maturity, one mistake, one unsuccessful effort at a time, until we finally realize there is no such thing as a spiritual mistake. All we need to do is turn them all into gain to learn from them. Prayer and prayerfulness help us to understand that process is as important to the quality of life as productivity is. The way we go about life is as important to its outcome as what we do with ourselves in the course of it. The fact that very few things can really be forced before their time. Love cannot be forced. Growth cannot be forced. Understanding cannot be forced. Acceptance cannot be forced. Like birth, those things germinate in darkness until ripeness comes, either in them or in us. Coming to appreciate the difference between God's time and our time is essential to becoming spiritual people. God's time is what prepares us to function well in our time. It's easy, for instance, to be spiritual when nothing deters or tests our spirit or tries our hearts. But it is precisely the experience of being discouraged in our efforts that may strengthen us enough to deal with whatever it is for which we wait. It is testing our spirits, having to check our impulses over and over again, that finally teaches us to control our anger or damp our lusts. It is the pain of loss that teaches us that nothing is ever lost. It is only to be found in other ways. To live the God life means learning to compose our souls in patience, as the ancients call it. It means learning to wait for God's good time for all our needs to be answered, somehow for all our desires to be satisfied, somehow for all our hopes to be fulfilled, somehow, though not necessarily the way we ourselves would have done. Prepare, 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 and then wait. In God's good time, God's will come. Today, as we reflect and pray, let us ask our all-knowing God to give us what we need, but only when He knows that we are ready to receive it. Up Darling,